Hi there guys, welcome to PcShed. I'm Sergio. Just give you a little bit of an update on the Thermaltake P5. As you can see, I've done a very crude looking soft tubing loop just to test the parts before I commit to a rigid hard tubing. So from the last video, a few little bits have changed. So you can see now that I've got all the cards linked up with a EK bridge, also got a slide bridge. Got the airflow fans working on the 480 radiator, and it's very silent. I mean, that's as quiet as you can get. You'll probably hear more noise from the actual fan on the power supply, but you can't even hear the pump running. Apologies for the colour of the fluid. It's just some spare fluid that I had and I've used it several times, but just for testing, and I'll flush it all out. So I am currently benchmarking on Unigine Heaven benchmark 4.0, just doing a basic run on stock. So the AMD processor 9590s is running at default 4.7 boost to 5 gigs. All the cards are running at stock, and the temperatures are phenomenal considering that this processor is now running hot. The CPU is at 34 degrees. There's 2 liters of fluid at the moment, so all the cores are on 20 degrees, but the overall CPU is at 34. I don't know if you can see that. The GPUs are around the 26 mark, so as you can see at the moment the GeForce 680s at stock with no overclocking is running 27 degrees. The cards are not really being utilized fully because this is just the basic benchmark. I'll do an extreme run and I will push the cards more, and you can see that it's not utilizing the cards hardly, but it's using not even a gig of VRAM, and the overall system around the 16 gigs of Vulkan DDR3 2400 megahertz, and that's only using the 4. So at the moment you can see here the frames. These are 3 cards in slide, so we'll see what score we get that at stock, and then we'll do a little bit of overclocking on the graphics cards and see if we can push these cards to the limit. So there you are. But I got to admit, I am really impressed with the Coolgate G2 480mm radiator, 65mm thick. It's quite a big radiator, but the advantage is that the thin density is quite low, so you can put some airflow fans, so you don't have to put static pressure fans, and you can have a really silent running system. I mean, I haven't done a lot of cabling, but just if you tidy up, it won't look like that at the end, but not bad system at all. And the advantages of water cooling, well, it's definitely lower temperatures, but to get those low temperatures, not just the components, like for example the CPU block, it's the thermal paste that you use. So a lot of people skimp on thermal paste, get a really nice block and then some crappy thermal paste. You invest in good quality thermal paste and that will help reduce your temps. So that was the first run on basic, so you can see just basic, and score of 2904. So we're coming up to the end of another run, so it should be interesting to see if it improves the actual temperature still very nicely. CPU at 29 degrees, GPUs is around 33, 34, 37. And I think it's the final run. Let's see. So there you are. So that's a 1080p Ultra Extreme, and we got a score of 23,000. 23,000, 2,300. I wish it was 23,000. But again, minimum frames, accessible maximum, fantastic. So, good stuff.